Peace to the family. It's great to see you guys. Groovy, baby. Wanted to talk to you all about this coming election season. Of course, a lot more details will be disclosed for class. However, just wanted to make it clear that this election season will make us a great deal of money straight into February when you play your cards right. Now the question is, how do we play our cards right? That's the question. How do we play our cards right for election season to guarantee us results in terms of making lots of money? Well, I have to go on that tier I used to be on or was on for Gold in the Crisis, which you still should join if you haven't joined the Gold in the Crisis stocks class. I have to be on that same tier where I have to let you know over and over the opportunities that are abound, the opportunities that are available to you. Well, let me give you a hardcore fact. When it comes to election season, the reason why there are lots of monies to be made is because it behooves the president that wants to come back for a second term to clean up real nice within the confines of the last 3 months going into the new year. When the economy does great, listen to me carefully. You need to share this video with people. This is the free information that pays dividends, literally. When the economy does great, 3 months prior or into the new year, per the president in standing, that president traditionally is reelected. In fact, the president is always reelected. History shows us when the economy goes up, in the interim of the election season, per the last 3 months into the new year, that president is always voted back into office. You have to be able to forecast money. That's what this is about. The ability to forecast is where the money is at. So just like we know, every 6 to 10 years, normally it's around 6, 7.5, right? But just like we know, every 6 to 10 years, there's a recession. It doesn't matter if it's COVID. Doesn't matter if it's a war. Doesn't matter if it's the World Trade Center. We know when we study, there are some deterministic algorithms that will suggest to us that the economy has to go on decline. When you're able to forecast these type of events, it grants you the right to prophecy when it comes to money. Why? Because if I know we're on the cusp of another financial collapse or another recession, if I know how to anticipate recessions, I stop investing at a certain point because I know things will become cheaper soon. That'll be the time to invest. So if I know I can time when things will become cheaper, if I can time when things will become cheaper, then guess what, people? I can take advantage of that understanding and secure these investments. So just like I know, you know what? Dang, it's been 5, 6 years. It's time for me to stop purchasing real estate because the economy's been doing good for about 6 years. It's time to stop purchasing real estate. It's time to stop investing in stocks and wait, because I expect a recession to take place, because this happens over and over throughout history. See? So when people come out with the videos, yo, it's time to invest in this, it's time to invest in that, I'd be like, yo, this is crazy. This person's nuts. So in that same manner, guess what? When it's election season, you heard me saying this so many times over, you know, it would be annoying because then people do their videos after black and white and they copy my stuff, right? It happens. But they'll never be able to duplicate the working model. In that same manner, how I'm able to say, well, it's been 6 healthy years in the economy. Time to stop buying things, and certain things in particular, because I know things will be cheaper. Now I also am able to be blessed with the ability of prophecy, like you all are, through logic, through logistics. I'm able to say, well, during election season, what are some statistics that work in the favor of me, the investor? Because this is a heck of a time right now, because things are cheaper. And any day, somebody's going to have the cure for COVID, right? And that'll change things significantly. Because up will be down and down will be up. Whatever went up during the hard times will go down, and whatever was down during the hard times will go up. This is a fact. But we'll keep moving forward. The same way I'm able to say, we had a good 6-year run of a healthy economy. Let me decline from the opportunity to invest in real estate and in stocks, because inevitably things have to go lower. And in fact, this recession was about a year and a half off from what many people anticipated are in forecasting. The people that are forecasting, we knew America, we knew the world, but America in particular was about a year and a half off. We knew that. So, when it comes to election season every 4 years, if a president is going up for re-election, we know this. Here's another statistical fact. We know that when a president wants to go up for re-election, that president always goes back into office, statistically, when the economy is doing better in the last 3 months leading into the new year. It's just a fact. So this would tell me, it don't have to be long lasting, it just has to be good. He has to clean up real nice in the last 3 months, right? This would tell you what? That Trump knows this. One of the best playing cards he has is to make sure this economy goes upward, not downward. In fact, the main reason Trump gets props from even black people that are aware is because of what he was able to accomplish as a businessman. So if Trump wants to really get back into office, if he wants to have his best opportunity, don't go for the smoke and mirrors with him talking to Ice Cube. Get out of that. What we want to focus on is the economy. If Trump is serious, he's going to create some kind of hat trick, some rabbit out the hat. If Trump is serious about being reelected, what he's going to do is make sure that he causes some kind of stimulus in the economy in these closing months before election. That's what he's going to do. Why is this important? Because we will have to presume his team will make the greatest effort they possibly can to create, at the very least, a lengthy dead cat bounce or several dead cat bounces. If he can't at the least create that, then man, he better go for the best. Not at best, but go for the best and stimulate this economy again, at least to close out the year. Because that influences voters, particularly at the Electoral College. This is a whole nother conversation now, I might add. This is not like everybody's conversation. This is for some people. So, anyway, why is this important to you? Well, the reason why this is important is because the level of anticipation. We could play the so-called odds. We pay attention to the news. Right now, he said, no stimulus checks. And you know what that did? It depressed the economy. On the other note, you also must realize these stimulus checks have been a revelation onto bankers in the world government that it suffice to get into digital currency. And they're looking to usher in a US dollar. They already have a US digital dollar. They already have it. But they're looking to usher it in. And if you realize, more and more stores, parking garages, Whole Foods, certain Whole Foods won't accept money no more. Only digital payments. This is to acclimate people to a cashless society. And pretty soon, only mom and pop shops will deal with currency, and the paper dollars become a little like pennies. That behavior, right? So why is this important? Because it speaks to a greater narrative about the relevancy of cryptocurrency. And when they usher in the US dollar, the US digital dollar, what do you think is going to happen to the world of crypto? Not just the US dollar, which would be very wise of you. That's what I have to go through the steps for how to get invested or be invested in cryptocurrencies. Forex will be significant. It'll have a run. It'll definitely have a run. But you got to know how to approach it. And that's why I have the upcoming course. The cryptocurrency and Forex trading course coming up. Because it'd be crazy to miss the money that's coming. And just like I told you, in gold in the crisis, we'll find the gold in the crisis and everybody was making all that money. Watch me work when I do the cryptocurrency course. The cryptocurrency and Forex trading. I'm not a huge fan of Forex. But when there's an hour in which it is most relevant, where you can make the most money, we must discuss it so everyone can benefit. So that hour has arrived. This is a great time to be invested in cryptocurrency because it's election season, it's a pandemic, and there's a president that's up for re-election. It's going to affect the economy, and he's going to pull the stops to be the savior. It's going to pull the stops to make sure there's a vaccine, or lots of talks that create optimism, or, you know what, I changed my mind, we're going to give these people stimulus checks again. He's going to do whatever it takes. He's going to pull the stops to revive this economy. You mark my words. Because it's the biggest cheat code for anybody that's a president that wants to be reelected. You check history and you'll find anytime the economy is doing good and is prevalent inside of a 3-month span within the last 3 months in the interim of, that president gets reelected. So just as we know when to invest and when to pull out or when to decline based on recurring recessions historically, we also understand when it's election season, there's a great deal of money to be made. Some things will have to drop and some things will inevitably rise. And then there's the miscellaneous factor if that president could pull off all the stops to get the economy higher. There's no way, I know this and they don't know this. Historically, every president gets reelected if they do that 3-month jog with the economy. That 3-month revival. Historically. So does it mean he'll be reelected? Doesn't mean that. Just means, yo, if you study in history, bro, you gotta stimulate this economy. That keeps you in the game. That's a cheat code because history's on your side. It tells you how people think and how they respond. I don't play games with this. I be giving, and just like, hey, Polight, they saying that the stock market is gonna crash. It already crashed. What do you think having nationwide curfew is? Like, nobody's doing business at this point. I still have to do a class on how the market already crashed. That's why they're bringing in a digital currency. They got you anticipating it so they could be allowed to do the things that they already have working. There's so much more that needs to be said that's going unsaid, but it's all good. Well, in the cryptocurrency and Forex class, we're going to get busy like we did. We're going to get busy like we did for gold in the crisis. I'm going to point out the stocks. You're going to get notifications. Those of you that are in the New Covenant membership. and you're going to win. That's right. The BPB-10 system. That's right. We're applying the BPB-10 system. The BPB-10 system has shown, improved to be prevalent. I just got off the phone with a brother named Glenn from out of Brooklyn. I just left Brooklyn not too long ago, who has made well over $20,000 with me for the last 3 months. I'm actually going to be posting his testimonial this coming week. Amazing. He's actually getting a trust from us. I actually was talking to him not too long ago, but I just left Brooklyn not too long ago as well. And so it's all about being calculative. If you're calculative, it blesses you with the ability to prophecy without the spooky talk. But, God talked to me and came into my brain, and I'm not talking to you guys about that. I'm talking about math and science. Math and science endows you with the ability to foresee the future. Math and science is the reason you have meteorologists that more times than less give you pretty much accurate accounts of what the weather's going to be like today or tomorrow. Meteorologists are able to do that. Math and science allows us and empowers us the opportunity, affords us the ability to say, you know what, we could possibly be getting hit by a tornado, or at least we'll feel the impact of it being near us. That's math and science. So the same thing is proven when we deal with finances. We deal with it from a proper perspective as a people, and we'll have the ability to forecast the best things to invest in. And when you apply the BPB-10 system that I teach and taught in Golden to Crisis and have more to teach, you'll realize it stands to reason you're going to win all the time. You say, how do you win all the time? Because what people count as losses isn't a loss if you do things in groups of 10. How many times out of 10 will you make an error? If you're using the right metrics and you have the right working model, you're always going to come out winning after 10 times. Because the 2 times that you win, that covers all the so-called losses, which are lessons. It's the way you approach investing that takes us to the next level. Yeah, you go to brotherpolight.com. Thank you, Brother J Stacks. I appreciate it. You go to brotherpolight.com. Yep. Common sense calculation and current events. You know what we talking about. Oh, yeah. Common sense, current events, and calculation. That's right. The 3 C's. Because common sense leads you in a certain direction, right? Takes you to these current events, and the current events help substantiate your common sense, and then you start making calculations. And sometimes one could come before the other. The current events could come, and then you use or apply your common sense to the current events, but you're always going to find resolve in your calculations to make sure you're not just speculating. Yeah. So that's what it is. So I appreciate you, brothers and sisters. I just wanted to give you a public service announcement. You need to pay attention, be in class for this weekend for the UCC and real estate class. Get in tune with it. It's election season. Don't wait till the economy spikes out of nowhere and you can make your best real estate moves. Don't wait until it's over and then, the economy's healthy. Let me buy the properties while they're way more expensive and out of reach. I'm teaching you how to buy the properties without a mortgage. Keep that in mind. Without a mortgage. So I'll see you in class Saturday, UCC and real estate. And I'll see you in class Sunday for the Golden to Crisis class. Remember, November 8th is the cryptocurrency and forex trading class. We're going to do the cook-up to make sure that you are benefiting right while they start conspiring to control and manipulate history. When you do the math, you're going to be sitting there winning. You don't have to be over here just wondering and nervous. No, you need to be able to invest your money with full confidence. And when you're using the proper working model You don't have to worry about which thing works and which thing is not. When you scale it amongst 10 things and you know all I have to do is be right once or twice, and the 1 or 2 times that I'm right, it covers the whole spread and I still make a profit. You win, because the way we do it anyway, we should be on the 8, 9, or 10 for 10. That's what we should be on, because we're scary, but not as far as scared money don't make money. We're scary as far as, yo, we don't got time to roll the dice. We don't roll the dice. My brothers and sisters from Golden to Crisis, we don't roll the dice. We don't just hope things work out right. I corrected my brother when I was talking to him on the phone today. He said, I just hope everything keeps moving the way it's been moving, because, we've been making money. No, we don't hope, bro. We don't hope. We use common sense, current events, and calculation. We trade upon confluence. We follow the protocols. That's why we succeed all the time. We follow protocols. And we set the stage that even if we should be in error, the loss is a lesson. But when we come out 10 times, we're always prevalent. We're always winning. Our percentage is over 60, over 70% all the time. There are no isolated events. So we never invest one thing at a time. We have 10 things out there that we're looking at. And we say, man, if within a window of time and I invest in these 10 things, if I'm following the common sense, current events, and calculation, if I'm trading upon confluence, there's no reason for me to be ending every month, possibly with lesser than more. Every month you should have more. BrotherPolight.com. Just go to Forex and cryptocurrency course. That's right. And if you're not in the Golden to Crisis course, take that and get the cook-up going. And if you're in the Golden to Crisis course, you should be in the UCC and real estate, getting ready to purchase those properties without a mortgage. You should be buying these properties up for $800, $1,500, $2,000, getting ready to play your monopoly. Because when the economy goes up, the housing market goes up, and then you can sell those same properties that you purchased for 40% below its fair market value. That's the name of the game. You sell it any lower, people won't trust you. Why sell it higher? You can beat out the competitors. You bought it for the amount equal doing back taxes. You didn't buy it for the amount equal based on its assets value or its fair market value. It's time to wake up. Get in tune. Study those tax equalization ratio lessons that we present to you in the tutorials for the UCC and real estate class that we have coming up this Saturday. I got you. Let's give a special shout out to Georgette, whose birthday is October 27th, and also Rip London Johnson's daughter, whose name is London, who's born October 28th. She passed away. Blessings on to you, my brother. Peace to you. Peace to you. You got it. Okay. Oh, I see her name is London. So blessings to her. She's an ancestor now. Peace to her. And thank you for following the stream and walking with me, and even asking me to share the memory of your family. I appreciate you and giving me that responsibility and trusting me with that. Peace to your family. Yeah, this is real. This is real. Callaloo patty, people. Callaloo patty. Yes, I will have yellow crumbs all over my lips soon.
That'll be a big one.
I got these Nubian lips, the original Olmec features that came over here to America from Africa walking with rubber trees in 459 AD. How about that? I can't go on my historical bag for you, but we'll save that for another time. It's all good. Word. But let's make this money, man. I'll see you guys in class this Saturday. I see you guys in class this Sunday. And we will pick back up the holistic mathematics the very week after. We have something great in store for my brothers and sisters that's in the holistic mathematics class. We just knocking out these last classes for gold in the crisis. We're bringing in the cryptocurrency and forex trading and reviving, revisiting, and just really taking it to another level for the holistic mathematics class. You guys are welcome. Appreciate you all. Patty is Jamaican food. You know that. That Callaloo hit different. You know that. You know that. I hear this quite often. Yo, brother, I want to invest. Well, maybe not brother, but I understand what you mean. Yo, brother, I want to invest, but don't know or have a clue how to start. And my saying is the best way to start is to begin. My classes take you from every level. You could be a neophyte, intermediate, novice, doesn't matter. So there's no excuse. Just take the class. You'll find your way out. You can't sit there saying, I know absolutely nothing. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. It's the way I teach. You'll be all right. Trust me. I got people dealing with these stock classes that never thought they would ever deal with stocks a day in their life. Didn't know what account to set up. Didn't know how to read the charts. Didn't know how to do none of that. And now people will walk by and look on their computer screens and be like so intimidated by what they're able to do. And these people have only been walking with me for 2-3 months, maybe 4 months dealing with these stocks. And I can tell you that they've made suitable proficiency in the preceding degrees. I can tell you that. So don't be intimidated by what you don't know. Be intimidated by the fact that you've yet to initiate the course. And I ain't got no $2,000 giveaways and all that fake Brother Polight gift stuff and all that. If you're on this page, know that this is my only Facebook page. All you got to do is look at the page that has the most followers. If you see me with a Brother Polight page that got like 1,200 followers, knock it off. And 3 or 4 of my latest pictures. Come on now. I don't want to keep talking about this every week. Go to brotherpolight.com. You purchase your classes there. You go for the November 8th class is cryptocurrency and forex. That's to prepare you during this election season because there's a lot of money to be made. Equally so, UCC and real estate. For this season, there's lots of money to be made. And my presumption is most of you guys already made it to Gold in the Crisis class, which is just as relevant as anything because we use the money from GIC to invest in real estate. And I would like you guys to use the money that you make from the cryptocurrency and forex trading class. I would like you guys to invest or allocate some of your earnings from that class into real estate because that's what we want to do. We want to play Monopoly. That is the ultimate goal. We need to play Monopoly. This man gives you the means to make 2,000 times millions. Why would he give away bread? Come on, Pete. I got you. Love. Talk that talk. Gargamel Kiffin. Yeah, please report those pages and block them. SRNE got you right. That's right, Jason Hart. You already know. We was in there when it was $2.17. That damn thing went as high as $20 at one point. And I got y'all right with the Hertz. Don't you sleep on Hertz. Don't you dare do that. Umar said I voted for Trump. Okay. I'm not sure if that's a fact. But if he did, blessings to my brother. I'm sure he had a good reason to say that. that is of no interest to me though. Whatever that is. You look great. Thank you, Sister Dina Fontaine. I appreciate that. Hertz is making me smile daily. I hear that. Yeah, we're going to get it in that holistic course. Work with me. I see y'all. Y'all in there. Your backing hurts. See, when old people's talking crazy, it's a bankrupt company. Don't worry about it. Look at this. I sent out that notification not too long ago. Still eating. Come on. It's a staple. Historically, ain't nobody just going to allow a company that been here for years that has the credibility to report and a household name to go down so a new one could come take its place. Amazon, somebody's going to buy them. Come on, let's not be stupid. I sit there and I wait every time they sink. And I go right back in. Let's do this for real, you heard? All right, people, but needless to say, I got to get up out of here. It's great talking to you. You know, I'm constantly traveling. I got to make moves. Up 100% on Hertz. That's good to hear, Ali Bay. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. You got to get in class, man. Some of you just attempt to take as much as information as you can get from the stream, which is, I mean, what you're supposed to do, right? But then when you start getting frustrated, like, answer me this or answer that. If I know I taught it in class several times over, especially several times over, just take the class, bro. Because what I like to do is address things that maybe I didn't address in class, or I see people that are in class and they want to know, and then if you eavesdrop, and that's good, pick up what you could pick up. But we have a whole community there. Or you join New Covenant membership. It's $5 a week, $19.99 a month. And understand, when we cooking, you getting messages week to week. It's all love, though. I ain't mad at nobody, I can tell you that. The answers are in the class. That's right, J Stacks. So without further ado, what's up, Linda? Dang, they just know your voice that quick. I'm about to say, how you knew that? But you did say something.
The BPI group.
Peace. I want to do a metaphysics and occult class. Another hey, Linda. Peace.
Hi.
Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys. I got to eat a little something. Close my night out. I got some packing to do. I got a lot of stuff to do. It's always a pleasure too, Autumn. Peace to you, sister. All right. So get prepared for class this weekend. I know I have to. Peace. Blessings to you all. Janelle, peace. Class is fire. We should all be in it. Well worth the pennies he charges. That's right. Life of president. Hertz is up 85 to 90%. You heard? Almost 100%. Peace.